Me and Hugh kind of have a thing. We can't be in the room at the same time.
Oh, right.
Our energies just don't vibe. So he told me he was going to watch on Facebook.
Okay.
We'll see if he comments.
If Huge doesn't comment in the next 10 minutes, he owes us $10.
Don't mind me. I'll be on my phone for a minute.
You know what else I realized? I didn't hit record until just now on my computer. So,
Well, they missed
That's okay.
our awesome karaoke.
well,
Yeah.
that's
That
what
was,
happens
that
when
was
you,
just a treat for the live people.
Exactly, Saren.
when you do it live. That's what happens. Hey,
Yeah.
how's everybody had a good week? Have you had a good week?
Yeah.
It's only Monday.
I mean, I had to work late.
Yeah.
And my phone is still cut off, so
Oh,
that's
man.
fun.
You know what we'd like to do in our household? We like to say, "What did you eat for lunch today?" I had a PB&J grape.
I had a number one from Chick-fil-A with a white peach iced tea lemonade. It was delicious.
I had a Big Mac meal from McDonald's.
Nope, I'm trying to set you up. I'm trying to set you up to go in your story about Subway that
But
you
it
wanted to
wasn't
talk
lunch.
about.
It was dinner.
Okay,
No,
so what did you
look,
want to say
what-
about Subway?
Me not having a phone played into this because I was able to actually listen to conversations happening around me and not be on my phone. So this guy is ordering in front of me. It's just a dad, just tucked in shirt, khaki belt, braided, a dad. And he's
Did
like,
he have on those white tennis shoes?
yeah,
The Velcro kind.
they were
all white.
they were Skechers.
Yeah.
But he was ordering a sandwich and telling what all he wanted on it. And he's like, this one's for my daughter. She's super specific. Which was weird, first off, because isn't every sandwich specific at Subway?
Well-
you kind of have to tell
it's
them what
like,
you want.
There's a range, though, of like, I want some banana peppers versus I want exactly 7 banana peppers.
That's the thing, though. He did his sandwich next.
Oh.
Yeah, let me get some of that Subway vinaigrette. Keep going. That's good. Let me get like 3 black olives. A jalapeno. Put it in the middle. Not kidding. The most specific person I've ever met in my entire life.
He just wanted a little spice once he got to the middle of the
Yeah.
sandwich.
It was weird.
Okay, he wants some variety. I get
Did he
it.
order some apples that didn't fall from the tree very far?
No, he was very happy that he got a free cookie for deluxing his sandwich. And
It was deluxe, but he only got 1 jalapeno.
yeah.
And
So what cookie did he get based on what I've told you?
Oatmeal
well,
raisin.
There's oatmeal raisin. There's white macadamia nut. What else is there?
And there's the raspberry cheesecake, which is the most
Ooh.
delicious cookie at Subway.
Agreed.
I
but
feel like he probably wanted 2 of them, like maybe smashed together in like a like a mortar, like a what?
Like they do it like
like a
like a guacamole bowl.
yeah.
I was gonna say like they do it like a marble slab where they just like
Toss it around.
click clack it on
What
the
do they
thing.
do?
And
White macadamia nut.
Of course.
That's where he went. I mean, he should. It's also a good cookie, but
That was my guess, but I think it's just because I'm staring at like all this bakery food right here in front of me, and I'm
just all looks so
yeah.
good.
I'm
I
just
know.
thinking, man, I bet this tastes even better when it's 10% off because you came to listen to the podcast live.
yeah, that's right.
Yay!
Okay,
So look, you had some etiquette stuff you wanted
Yeah.
to talk about.
well, you made me think about this because we were talking about it earlier. So, okay, here's the thing. I've had this written down for a long time.
Oh my gosh, Josh has got such a long list. In front of him.
We're not doing all this. Okay, we were talking about drive-through etiquette and just sort of headphone etiquette last time, but we were talking about drive-throughs, and it got me thinking about all the other problems I have in drive-through lines now that I didn't have 10 years ago. So, okay.
Could you drive to? Yeah, I guess you could.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Continue.
So here's the thing. When I'm in the drive-through line, what is the etiquette here? I feel like this only happens to me because I was talking about it with Sean. When you're in the line and all right, I'm in the car, I'm making my order. Hello, welcome to X restaurant. What would you like? And normally I give them just 1 second, please, just to make sure I got it. I want to make sure I can blow through this thing.
I've
And I figured out why.
witnessed this, yeah.
Y'all are all about don't do that, but hear me out. I figured out why. It's because the second I get done saying something, they're trying to give me my total.
They repeat it back to you.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, let me get a number 1 with fries and a Dr. Pepper to drink. And I try to give them I'm ending the sentence here. There's a little lift. I'm not quite done. There's all that there. And a Coke to drink, please. It's not finished. And a Coke to drink.
You're clearly still thinking.
Right. Will that be it? Will that complete your order? No, I'm going to get, actually, I'm going to go ahead and get a Baconator with, let me get some Chick-fil-A sauce on the side and some Burger King onion rings with that one, please.
First off, are you at the food court in the mall getting all this?
But it's constantly, will that complete your order? And it's like, no, it will. I will let you know when the order is complete. We will sit here in silence, or we will use my new strategy, which is just to say, and that'll be it.
That's what I do.
That's what I do
It
every
works.
time. But they always cut me off. I made notes. I kept a tally. I'm not kidding. And I eat a lot of fast food. Like,
I drove your car today. I know just exactly how much fast food you eat.
I do
Good
too.
Lord, you can't see the floor in the
It's-
back seat.
it's about one carload's
Receipts
worth.
Oh, God.
and bags. That's what my truck looks like.
Okay, here's
It's
the other
like-
one.
Yeah,
Sorry. Here's
No,
the
it's
other one.
okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
it's chest level.
I don't like to carry around a bunch of crap all the time. In my
Like
pockets,
literal?
I have one set of keys, which has 3 keys on it. I have my phone wallet. That is it. All in one package.
Did you
I
say you have
don't-
a phone wallet or
a phone wallet?
A foam wallet.
It's a phone
A
wallet.
wallet.
Oh, a wallet.
It's kind of like
That's
foam.
that's almost worse than saying phablet, which is the word I hate.
What word?
Phablet. A
Phablet?
phone tablet. A phone that's so big it's a tablet.
Oh,
Phablet.
Is that a thing?
It's a terrible word. I don't like it.
I don't.
So normally when I go to any restaurant, anywhere, Walmart, anywhere, I do not need a receipt. Now, if I'm at Walmart, it's going to print it out and I just stuff it down in the bag. It's not a problem. But it's like if I'm at the coffee shop, you know what I appreciate about Centerfield Coffee?
Tell me.
Not just because they're letting us use this fantastic building for our fantastic podcast.
Absolutely.
But because there's a screen that says, would you like a receipt? And you can choose email, text, print, or no. I don't need a receipt. There are situations where you do need a receipt. I understand this. If you're on a business trip, you got to have those receipts. You got to have those taxes. I don't want a receipt ever in my life. But I don't know how to tell someone at BuyLow, here's your receipt. Oh, I don't need a receipt. That's my move now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need the receipt. I try to say it before it starts printing because there's always a little trash can back there. But is that okay? I mean, am I breaking the rules?
No. I always say
I think
don't
they
want
like
a
to give
receipt.
you the receipts at like grocery stores like that because it tells you how many reward points you have at
Well-
the bottom, and then they also have a survey to win free groceries for a year or something. So
The receipt is
I could
essentially
use
an
that.
ad. It's like, oh, okay, my food costs
Oh.
this much, and you printed a tree.
like the CVS receipts that just go and go.
How
They
do
have
you-
coupons on the back though.
How do you think
I have to-
Dancing Groot would feel about that?
Right. I am Groot in a real upset voice.
I am Groot.
You know, I have to get an entire separate buggy for CVS receipts. It's a pain.
I just don't go to CVS anymore.
No. Okay. Do you have any other
Oh,
grievances?
I do. I have one more.
Tell
It's
me
about BuyLow.
It's about BuyLow?
Are these Josh's paper cuts?
Yeah, sure. It can be my paper cuts. It's not.
Just a little annoying.
It's just a
thing?
little annoying. Okay. Here's the last one, and you all know this. You all have been here, and I have been both the beneficiary and the one that's getting dumped on in this situation. Okay. Let's say you're at BuyLow at like, I don't know, 12 o'clock on Sunday afternoon when everyone else is at BuyLow. Okay. There are 6 registers. 2 of them are open. Well, one of them is open in this current situation. So there's me. Oh, no, there are 2 lines open. There's 2 people in front of me. It's a mom and her friend. This is all one person. They have 2 grocery buggies full of food. They were using some kind of government benefit stamp, something. You know, they had to.
Yeah.
It took them a while.
You have to like
That's fine.
separate your food and.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I know that it's not fun.
They do not
Godspeed.
make it easy for you to use stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was someone else in front of me. It was an older guy, and he only had a few things, so it's not a big deal. Then it's me, and then it's this lady with her stupid kids behind me with a buggy full.
Yeah.
And then in the other line, there are 2 people. I don't remember, but okay. The 4 of us are in this line. And then someone comes over and opens a new line. Who goes first in the new line? Okay, here's my thoughts. My thought is, ideally you'd have a queue, and it would be whoever's been standing here the longest but has not been checked out. But, once you're like the next in line, you're not going to get out and go to the line. So I'm thinking the old guy is probably the first person, because these two lines, there's two people. Maybe the old guy's committed to this line, but it's either him or me, right? It's not this lady and her stupid kids.
But that's who went, right?
Oh, who do you think ran over there full speed?
How else are you supposed to do it?
I have 2 items.
Hold on. I get your complaint.
She's at the end of the line.
Yes, that's why she gets to go, because it causes the least
she
disruption
came
in the line.
Last?
Well, also she's ready to leave the grocery store with her rambunctious kids.
That's fine. I understand. I really do. I get having kids at the grocery store. It's not fun. I'm just saying, every single time I'm in line, it feels like, hey, I can take whoever's next. Whoever's next? Do you mean the lady behind me that just got here after I've been standing here for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, if that's what you mean by next, then sure, by all means. Go ahead, lady. Or you could let me go. I'll take 30 seconds. I don't need the receipt. I'm out.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong in this situation.
This needs to be a
Sorry.
segment.
This is stupid.
This is like the complainted area. Josh's complainted area. I like it.
What are we doing today? What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Okay, so football season's coming up. Go Dogs. Woo.
It is nigh. Go Dogs.
Okay, is it?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we were doing something else first.
Wait, what? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
I'm
See, y'all are
excited.
trying to get all ahead of us
Sorry.
here.
I'm sorry. So, first things first.
I'm really excited about this segment.
This is our. We've been talking about Fantastic Beasts coming out soon amongst ourselves. And that kind of led to a discussion about what other Harry Potter spinoffs would we like to see.
You got to tell them the one that shot off this idea, though.
The one that shot off this idea was my idea, which is a Harry Potter crime series called Law and Order. And it's Kingsley Shacklebolt, Mad-Eye Moody, and their gritty detectives
Okay.
hunting down dark wizards.
I'm here for
Now,
it.
is this like a True Detective style, or is it like Law and Order?
It's a procedural.
Okay, all right.
So,
New
like-
dark wizard every week.
My grandmother would be like really into this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
man.
this will show on the USA Network at 3 in the afternoon or 5 in the morning.
Prime slots.
So, crime slots.
Oh,
So then we were discussing, oh man, what other ones could we do? And I was like, we need like a feel good like Friday Night Lights-esque like sports drama. And I was like Quidditch, through the ages, sort of base it off that. And then we landed on Friday Night Flights.
I still love it. It's so good.
I don't actually know. I've never seen Friday Night Lights, so I don't know like what that show is.
I mean, it's great. It's a drama that sometimes involves football.
Okay.
Right.
So it would be a drama that sometimes involves Quidditch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So since the TLDR podcast
So
is
kind of
blowing
like the
up-
Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
Well, since we're blowing up, we thought, Harry Potter's going to be giving us a call any day now. Not himself; he's not a real character.
Warner
but
Brothers?
He is a real
Well,
character.
he's a real character, not a real person.
But the big WB is going to
real.
be giving us a call. And personally, I'm holding off for the big D, the Disney, calling us. But
Okay.
for right now, all we've got is to hope for is Harry Potter. So we thought we would help them expand the HPEU, the Harry Potter Extended Universe.
The HPU.
So here you are. This is our first meeting. And so I've come up with some categories. And y'all feel free to shout out some like
Genres.
TV tropes because we really want to nail this. I think this is good for us. So we got to come up with a sitcom. I think that's the first one that's really going to be.
The sitcom. I don't know, man. I would kind of like. It's like a like Night Court. It's an old '90s TV show, but it's just Cornelius Fudge trying to run the Ministry of Magic and constantly messing up.
It's sort of like The Office.
Does the logo have his bowler hat in it?
Oh yeah,
Green bowler
Yeah.
hat.
I was
Yeah.
thinking more like
It's called Fudge and the Bagman.
Well, I think you could have like a family drama of the Dursleys, like what they were up to while Harry was at school.
That would be so boring because they were up to perfectly normal things. Thank you very much.
You could call it the Big D.
It's like every other episode of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Or the other one you could do is like set it up in like the common rooms, like
That was my idea.
Yeah.
That's like the reality show to me.
Oh, yeah.
See, that would be
Yeah.
like the Big Brother-esque real world. Is
Yes.
the common rooms.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
the wizard world, the real wizard world. No, there's something there. We'll find it. We'll find it.
The Wheelser world. I don't know. I can't do it. It's okay. We can always pitch these later. This
Okay.
isn't a meeting yet.
Okay,
This is
okay.
brainstorming.
We gotta have. Well, that was our reality show. We gotta have a medical drama, and the real question is, where do you want to set it?
The hospital wing.
See, we got to set it in the other place. What's it called?
What, St.
Mungo's?
Mungo's?
Yeah, St. Mungo's, of course. It's called St. Mungo's. There's your showrunner right there.
That's where I learned the word malady.
That's the show name and the pilot episode.
Yeah. That's
I think
true.
we have a suggestion.
Wait.
She's gonna co-host from the audience. We have a co-host
Yeah.
here tonight. Her name is Lexi. She gave me this rock, and it's granite and
Hey,
quartzite. Did I say that right? And she gave it to me. She was going to give it to her
Sweet.
teacher, but she decided in the 5 minutes of knowing me that I was a better teacher. And I'm not kidding. So that's here.
shows that worth, bruh. Okay.
So you
if
feel
it's-
really passionate about it being at St. Mungo's.
I mean, I don't feel really passionate about anything.
I mean, if it's
That's
St.
fair enough.
Mungo's, you could have some Grey's Anatomy-esque
That's what I'm saying.
crazy operatic stuff. Like, oh no,
Done.
someone
Here it
conjured
is.
the dark mark in the upper levels.
St. Mungo's, that's season 1. 22 episodes, wrap it up, ship it, okay? Season 2, you get a little bit more budget, right? That's
Yeah.
when you do your second set at the hospital wing. And maybe the first season at St. Mungo's is about the Minerva, no,
The hospital.
the hospital lady.
Pomfrey?
Yes,
Yeah.
Madame Pomfrey.
Maybe that's the first
Thank you,
season.
Joanna.
Is like she's like an understudy, and then she goes and works at Hogwarts.
Oh, it's a prequel.
Yeah, yeah.
It's her internship.
It's not
Okay.
a
We got
prequel
it.
if it comes first. It's just the beginning.
Just let us have this, Sarah.
I'm sorry.
Just let us have this one thing, please.
Come on, let us write.
Wait, I need a second thing. They scratched this one off, but the HBO drama.
Josh is just set on the HBO style drama.
Fine. Showtime. Get
Okay.
ready. The Malfoys. Or Lucius.
You know, I actually was thinking about that this week, and I was
It'd be
like
pretty
washing
good.
my hair, and I
But
was like,
see-
yeah, it's pretty good.
When I hear Lucius, I think of like another TNT type show, like
Yeah.
Castle
Oh, yeah.
or
Yeah.
Claws.
Or like an FX
Nathan
show.
Fillion.
Yeah.
Well, it's what would make the plot so good is that it's him and he's trying his best for the Dark Lord, but he like Voldemort's never satisfied. So that's the thing. It's just like he's,
That could also be a comedy, a workplace comedy. That just
That's our
sounds like The
sitcom.
Office.
or we could turn it into a stage musical and it could be like, you will never be satisfied.
That could work.
That could work.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, what are we doing tonight, kids? All
right.
We gotta give some of these things out, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
What do y'all have down there? I've already talked about Dancing Groot about 14 times.
Yes, you have. So you could probably talk about this better than I could because I've never seen The Princess and the Frog, actually.
What?
I know.
It has such good music.
I know.
Ugh.
I mean, I don't. I haven't seen it, but I know.
It's okay.
This is Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog, one of my favorite villains. He has the best villain song. I think he has one of the best villain songs ever.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not even sure what that song is.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, that's a pretty good song.
Yeah, it's so good.
But it's more the Talking Heads. He's got friends on the other side. It's true.
So this is him looking all like evil and sassy with his hand out and his cane. So that's who we've got here. If you like villains. Oh, his cheekbones are really crazy too. They're like Maleficent.
They're like Cillian Murphy's. Or Killian Murphy. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Who else do we have over here?
Yeah.
And this is kind of a 2-for-1 because we have Rapunzel from Tangled. She's got her little bare feet and her little paintbrush, but then you get Pascal with her too. It's so cute. I love it.
It's her Pasc pal.
I want this one.
We'll keep it over there for safekeeping.
Okay. So this one's really good. You should want it.
All right.
And then we have Dancing Groot, which has
also
been brought
Dancing
up.
Groot. Does he actually move?
I'm going to
he?
say no. I feel like that's sort of off-brand.
No, it doesn't actually move. It doesn't look like. Oh, it's a bobblehead.
See,
So his head bobbles.
Dancing Groot.
And this
Okay.
is Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously.
All right.
Bobblehead Groot.
This is really, really good promotional material. There's Spangalangle.
hey,
Hey, brother.
I know that guy.
So
This
we'll
is-
we'll be giving one of these away
got
to
his
the
fisherman
crowd here in a
hat.
little bit. But tonight is the night
It is.
where all of our knights unite. Tonight's the night. It's football time.
It is.
It's
Woo!
Monday Night Football.
Are you ready for some football?
I am ready for some football, but it's not quite time yet. But by the time this comes out, it'll be time. So,
It's
Yeah.
coming out right now. It's live.
But
are we live?
here's the thing. NFL preseason has already started.
Right?
What does that mean?
It's the preseason.
Yeah,
Let's use
but like, so
context
are they just
clues.
talking about what might happen
Let's break this down. What does pre mean?
before
What does season mean? The season?
a time, a
Uh-huh.
stretch of time?
Some time.
So it's
Do you
before the
season with
time.
Yeah, but like
But they have preseason games.
then it's just the season.
No, they don't count. It's just a scrimmage.
It's a practice round.
practice.
So they don't count.
No, I mean people still get hurt though. R.I.P. No one died. That's a lie.
Well, I
don't
mean-
R.I.P. Rest in power. Keep playing.
We probably don't need to get into the football
I'm sorry.
health right now.
So,
I asked so many questions because I really just don't know anything
anyways,
about sports.
football is around the corner. That's a way to put it.
It is.
And
It's practically here.
we were brainstorming about what we could talk about,
Right?
and Joshua had the brilliant idea
Right. Tell them the idea.
to have a fantasy football draft
A fantasy football draft.
where we draft a football team out of fictional characters.
A fantasy football
fantasy
draft.
football draft.
It's so good.
I was pretty happy with it.
I'm so excited.
I'm
So-
really excited about one half of this.
I don't think we
it's
could
the
come up
fantasy
with
part.
anything better that fits the thesis of this podcast than doing a fantasy football draft.
It's good. I'm
Especially
real happy
because
with it.
we are in Centerfield Coffee Shop, which is a coffee shop that is baseball themed.
The world's only baseball themed coffee shop. Actually, I hear there are probably some imitators. Ooh, are we going to have like a land battle with Emmanuel College over the coffee business in town? Like Sharks and Jets?
Yeah.
Nope. We'll
Yeah.
edit that in post. We have baseball bats.
True.
Anyway.
True.
So it's really on brand for our location. I would
Man,
say.
that coffee sure does sound good. All right, so
can just
here's
hear
what we're
it in
going to
my
do.
teeth.
We're going to set this up as a what kind of draft?
It's a snake draft,
You said serpentine.
also known as serpentine.
I remembered.
Serpentine, which means that we're
I
going
don't
to
know
go.
what it means, but I remembered.
We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 2, 1
Yeah.
in whatever order that it is.
Did we decide the order?
No,
I'm going to be number 2 pretty much, I think, no matter what.
that may not be true. Here's what we got to do. Tristan, do you have a deck of cards on you? What kind of magician are you?
Ace of Spades. Was that right? Oh.
Oh, okay. Here's what we'll do. Hey, Lexi, guess what? Because you gave me this rock, you won one of these pop toys. Now, I'm going to establish some rules. You get to choose which one you want, and I don't care which one you want.
I see where you're going.
I see
right?
where it's going.
And then we'll just maybe Beyonce and go to the left after that.
Yeah, that'll
Okay,
work.
That works.
Cool. All right, Lexi. So come pick the one that you want. It's very important, though. Don't let the rock influence your decision. Quiet, Dwayne. Stop trying to influence the child.
This is tense.
You want
Dancing
Groot?
Groot.
Of course you want Dancing Groot.
Boom.
I am Groot.
All together at once.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I am
Go.
Groot.
I am Groot.
I wasn't ready for a go.
All right, here you go. You
Who
can
does
have
1,
Groot.
2, 3,
Yay,
go?
Lexi. All right. The Rock will take its
Yay.
place. So I will go first.
Thank you,
So that means
PopVinylWorld.com, for
Saren
providing
will
our
be
giveaways.
second,
It's all right. I'm
and
going
then Nolan
last.
will be third. Okay.
But then you'll be first.
Exactly. It all comes back around, baby.
You know, the Bible was right after all. The last shall be first. All right. So did we decide what order we want to do this in? Because I'm feeling, I feel like we all sort of have the same order. Because,
I went in the order that I took a picture of your handwritten list.
That is also
that's the
how I
order
did
that
my
I
order.
went in.
I feel like, should we start with the coach? I feel like starting with the coach would be a good idea.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So I'm starting with the coach. Now, here's what we've done. We've got, if you've never done fantasy football, like with your friends or other people, I've actually never played fantasy football with my friends. It's always been random people that know my dad. Here's how this works. You basically get you have these positions on the football team, like quarterback, running back, and we're going to talk about each of these as we go. But you get one player or sometimes multiple players from all of the NFL. So your quarterback could be from team A, your running back could be from team B, but you try to put together the best possible team and get points throughout the year. We added a few. So we have a coach we're going to start with. Then we're going to do our quarterback, running back, tight end, wide receiver, kicker, defense, and you got to name your location and your team mascot / team name.
So pick a
All right.
city and pick a mascot.
So
All right.
I'm going to start with my
Your
coach.
head coach.
I was thinking about what makes a coach, right? They got to be a leader. And I think a coach is someone that can take people from all different backgrounds and put them together. That's what makes a coach. Being a leader is one thing. That's getting people to do things that you need. But being a coach is someone that brings people together and empowers them to lead others, is the way I see it. So who's the most empowering person that we know? Go Planet. Captain Planet. He literally brings together people that don't speak the same language.
Good pick. Good pick.
I like
I'm
that.
a fan of that.
That was the most woke TV show growing up.
It
Think
was.
about it.
The environment?
There were 2 white people, but that's better than most shows.
Yeah.
He
Most
brought them
shows
all
it's-
together. The kid that can't even speak English, that's heart. And they're like, that's not really what we're going. Okay, you know what? We'll let him be on the team anyway.
They have 2 white people. It's better than this podcast. We got 3. We're not woke. Oh, no.
But one of them's a girl.
I'm asleep. Well,
So
yeah.
Captain Planet. That's my
Captain
pick.
Planet. Good
Okay,
pick.
I like it.
I like that.
Can I
He
confess
unite.
something?
Please.
I've never seen Captain Planet.
Gasp.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I know what he looks like.
That's good. That's a start.
So,
All right, Saren, you're
Sounds
up.
good.
Who's your coach?
Who's your coach?
okay. So the qualities that were given to me to think about when it comes to a coach were as follows. In a second. Strong-willed and quirky were the adjectives that were given to me for a coach.
Yeah, I think they need to be a little bit quirky.
Okay. So I was trying to think of the quirkiest yet most genius character that I could think of, and I chose Dumbledore.
Okay.
Okay. Not a surprise.
Solid
Still a
pick.
good pick, though.
I just feel like he could pretty much
Although-
motivate.
Can I criticize a little?
A
Yeah,
little bit.
because I don't even
Because
know.
he kept Harry in the dark about a lot of stuff.
I feel like that
His
could
team
be
is not
good.
going to be that well coached.
A little bit.
I feel like that could be in their favor.
Okay.
Though, because maybe if they're
Okay.
just really doing bad and they really don't have a chance, he could maybe say, you do have a chance, and they would believe him because he's withheld a lot of information.
But
Okay.
they wouldn't even know what sport they're going to play. They'd just be in the weight room lifting weights. Coach, should we go practice? No, keep lifting. I mean, don't go on any adventures.
That's true.
So I did put a
I
little
still
bit of
like
thought
it.
into it.
I like
and he's, he would just say things from the sideline like, oddish, nitwit, and it would be motivating.
Yeah. That's true.
So,
Did you say
What?
oddish?
yeah.
Like the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Why is Dumbledore talking about Pokemon?
I don't know. He just says stuff.
Well, that's fair.
Okay.
I guess. Okay.
Who's
so
your coach?
Mike, okay, so I needed a leader. I mean, I needed someone who could be a leader and still control my quarterback. So it's a
Right.
tough ask. but I went with John Connor from the Terminator series.
Okay.
He led an entire resistance against
Okay.
robots. He's got the leadership thing down.
I think so. I think that's a good pick.
I think so too. Now, granted, he's going to be a little tough. He's used to life and death situations and not just a game. So you're going to work hard if you're on the team, which is why I got some hard-working guys coming up in a bit.
Okay.
So that's my coach pick.
All right. Okay.
Now
Wait,
we're going quarterback, right?
I think we should go like work up to quarterbacks. Like maybe tight end be next.
I think
Wait.
kicker would be next.
Okay. Kicker.
Kicker.
How does this? So I get my pick
Yeah.
because nobody else picked it.
Yeah.
Sure.
If someone
Okay.
else picks something that you wanted, you can't take it. You have to have a backup plan. I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, fair
Let me
enough.
hint. For those of you that are concerned about the rules, we are not.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So my kicker,
We're doing kicker next.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, I want a guy that I'm not going to really have to worry about injuries with. I need
Right.
my kicker to have somewhat strong legs. Oh, it's back on. Good job. So I needed my kicker to have somewhat strong legs. Almost titanium. That's why I'm taking Lieutenant Dan after he gets his new legs. Not going to have to worry about leg injuries.
Okay.
If he bends a rod, we just got a whole stack of them on the sideline. Pop it in, let him go. He's going to have that really cute Asian wife that he has cheering him
Right.
on in the stands.
Right.
He's going to be good to go.
I think
I'm
there
with it.
might be some logistical issues there, but I respect
None.
it. Okay.
This is
None.
fantasy, Saren. It's not real.
I'm sorry.
So
Lieutenant
yeah,
Dan's not real.
Lieutenant Dan. That's my kicker.
Okay.
All right, Saren, who'd you have as your kicker?
All right. So again, the adjectives that were given to me here are finesse.
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 I think that's what it says.
That was
I
the
can't-
only one we gave.
I can't read Josh's handwriting.
It says finesse.
Okay. It's misspelled. That's why. But it's okay.
Ooh.
It's okay, sweetie. But I was trying to think of someone who would be a good at kicking things. So I was trying to think of someone who had like long legs. So I chose Slender Man.
Yes, I love that. He could kick it so far.
Yeah.
And no
His
one would
leg
be around
is so
to see
long
It.
it could just go into the goalpost.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Isn't that I don't know what the goal is, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to think he could probably kick it really far, and he's also, I think, invincible,
He's probably also sneaky fast.
probably immortal.
Yeah.
So
He's like cross-cultural.
Saren, that's a good pick.
thank you.
Yeah, yeah, I like it.
I'm upset I didn't think of that.
All right.
Do you know why I thought of it? I think because
I mean, the other team is just going to be terrified of your kicker.
it's pretty scary. Like, and the whole
Well-
field gets foggy too when he comes on, so there's like some limited sight.
Oh, that'll
Oh.
be good. That's
Yeah.
to your advantage.
Yeah.
The defense can't
No,
see the
I
ball.
agree. That's
yeah,
what
but
I'm saying.
he can't see the goal either.
He's tall enough. He sees above the fog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
He's like
Well-
a skyscraper.
Well, you said the other team would be afraid of Slender Man, but I've got some bad news for you.
What?
My team's kicker wouldn't be afraid of Slender Man. You know why?
Is it Thick Man?
He's about 2 feet tall and really, really wide.
He's dense.
Wait, is it Trevor?
Trevor's not fantasy enough.
No.
I went with the only kicker that you need to worry about. The only one that's going to roundhouse kick you right in the chest, and that's Chuck Norris. He ain't afraid of Slender Man. Chuck Norris is my kicker.
I wrote that down earlier today and deleted it because I thought you might take it.
It felt a little obvious.
No, it's a good pick though.
I feel like he would listen to Captain America. I feel like they have a lot on their agenda
Well,
that's the
Captain
same.
America.
Don't
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
I mean,
yeah.
America, Planet, it's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
The planet is only America.
Soon.
All
You
right.
need to go back to geography.
So after kicker, we should do tight end.
Tight end. Okay.
Tight end.
Let me double check. I think I know what it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've got 2 for this one. Is that okay? I think I've got 2 because my first pick.
Let's talk them out and see if we can pick one by the end of
Okay.
talking it out.
Okay. I think my tight end. What did we describe the tight end as, Saren?
Hold on. Let me pull it up. Takes a second.
You got it.
1
Okay.
second.
Smooth brute force.
Smooth brute force.
multiple skills. Gentle giant.
Gentle
Yeah.
giant. So I was thinking, I went through a long list of gentle giants. I was like, I don't know that that's the best way to approach this. I think maybe I need to approach it from a tactical standpoint.
That's what I
That's
did.
not fair
by the
because
way.
I don't have a tactical standpoint.
Right. So I was thinking, I need someone because your tight end, he's got to be able to defend, he's got to be able to make a play, he's got to be able to run, he's got to be able to catch, he's got to be able to do it all. And I think I've got it a
Okay.
little bit. With the gentle giant, it led me to Andy Dwyer from Parks and Recreation.
He would be a good tight end.
It's pretty good,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? I think Andy would do a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Except for he's kind of a klutz. And by kind of, I mean he's like a huge klutz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It's-
does get shoe
it's a
polish all over
setback.
that guy's butt.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your other choice?
Okay, my other choice, and this is who I would actually want playing for my team, it's going to be the demigod Maui.
Oh,
You should
Talk
take
about a gentle giant. He's a demigod.
is he allowed to turn into a giant hawk?
Of course he is. He has his hook.
now, and you
Okay.
also get the added benefit that his voice actually played football.
Right.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. That led
What
me to
did
think
Dwayne
about.
Johnson not do?
He hasn't run for president yet.
Yet?
Oh my God, Dwayne the
He's
Rock
thinking
Johnson
about it.
is your tight end. That's who's your tight end.
Yeah, you take. I think you
He's
take
not
Maui.
fantasy. He's a real person.
There are rules.
He might not be your fantasy, but
I'm just saying, I would do anything for that man.
yeah,
I'd polish
think
his shoes, anything.
I think you go
Polish his head.
Maui.
Multi-talented,
I think
gentle
Maui's
giant.
a good.
Yeah.
Is he coachable?
Yes, obviously. That's what the whole movie is about, Siren.
Okay. So you're talking about end of the movie, Maui.
Yes.
Okay.
Or,
I'm just checking.
whatever.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
it's
don't know what he does in his
We don't
It's a
have any
long
rules,
season.
so who knows?
it's a long season.
Yeah.
All right, Siren, who is your tight end? Who's your pick?
Okay. I chose because I was thinking of gentle giants.
Uh huh.
That was kind of the adjective that I focused on. So I chose a character from my all-time favorite movie ever, The Princess Bride. I
Okay.
chose Fezzik.
Yes, that's a good pick.
Thank you.
He's very big.
And I also feel like he's just like immovable.
He's very graceful. He would be
Yeah.
able to. I mean,
feel
he
like
could
his
catch a football with
circulation's
like
not
2
great,
fingers.
which might be a problem. But whatever.
work it
we
out.
can
The
ignore that.
They'd probably be like, call the Brute Squad. He'd probably say something like, I am the Brute Squad. I'm on the Brute.
Yeah.
I just
It's okay.
Anyway, we got some pop vinyl toys up here.
Good seg. They'll never notice.
Greg, can we fix that in post?
Yeah. Let's fix that in post. Okay.
so that's my pick.
That's a good pick.
I think it's a
I
great
like
pick.
that. Yeah.
Fezzik's one of the best characters ever written.
Yeah.
Is that would he actually
Yes.
make a good tight end?
Yes, the
'Cause you-
hands.
Yeah.
Y'all should see my Google search history. What is a tight end?
I didn't
What is a
do any
quarterback?
googling. So, all right.
All right.
So my go.
Yeah.
See, I forgot we described them as a gentle giant, and I kind of went the opposite of a very angry person.
Okay.
I went with Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. Which, problem, immediately, he blows up a football field in that movie.
We're not there yet.
I was
We're not
born
there
in
yet.
it.
But I feel like, and there's going to be a lot of pain management issues, but he could also deliver lines to the other team and be like, you merely adopted the man coverage. I was born in it, molded by it. That would be fun. I'm just trying to have fun.
The fireworks shoot up, and he's like, the fire rises.
Yes. So yeah, going with Bane.
Going with Bane. I don't think
He's
that's a bad
pretty
choice.
strong too, though,
Yeah,
right? Like,
he's already got half of a helmet on.
yeah. He doesn't need a face guard.
No.
Or whatever.
All right, so
Whatever
which
that
way-
piece of equipment
A
is
face
called.
guard.
Oh, is it right?
where should we go next?
It's close. I
Mouth
think
guard. I don't know.
wide receiver.
Wide receiver?
Yeah.
Okay, what were our descriptions?
Hold on. Wide receiver. Good hands, suave.
Suave.
That you see what I have to go on here.
No. This I actually went with that pretty well.
No.
So no, I promise.
Okay.
So my wide receiver is one of the most suave guys to ever grace
Okay.
a cinema of any kind.
Is it Vince Vaughn?
No, not quite. I'm taking Han Solo.
Oh yeah,
Dude's got swag for days.
yeah.
Nolan,
And is a pretty man.
I like that pick.
Yeah.
I mean, you want your wide receiver to be someone that people can look like. He needs to be someone on the field and off the field. You know, like
Yeah.
I need him like winning dogfights or something. You know, like he needs to be a character. And I think Han Solo.
Yeah. I'm going to be interested to see what happens
Are we
with
talking about like from Solo Han Solo or
No,
I'm talking
God, no.
original
Okay.
Star
OG
Wars.
Han Solo. Got
Yeah.
it.
No.
Young Harrison Ford.
Okay.
That's what I need.
Or old Harrison Ford, really. I mean,
Oh, hang on.
He would break something
Hang
quick.
on, sorry, I'm getting a call. Oh yeah, no,
That's
yeah,
my
yeah. We'll
phone.
fix that. Sorry, we just got a call from our manager. We need to say really quick that we do not endorse dogfighting. We're just saying that
Oh, yeah.
that's probably just not a good thing to even talk about.
Probably not. We for sure don't need to bring up Michael Vick then.
Who?
what?
I'm just kidding. Okay,
Is there an owl in here?
go dogs. Who's next?
Really confused.
All right.
Me, I'm next.
Yeah. Your
Okay.
wide receiver.
So I had trouble with those adjectives as it translates into a football position.
Right.
So I Googled what a wide receiver does.
Uh-huh.
They catch the ball and run.
Right.
Exactly.
Right?
He receives. Yeah.
But he's wide, like
Yeah.
on the
Yes.
field.
right.
So he is the one who, I don't know. That's what I gleaned
Right.
from my Google search.
The two-word
Good.
definition. Got
You
it.
gleaned correctly.
Okay. So I was trying to think of someone who would be able to get from one end of the field to the other without really being detected.
Okay.
Okay.
So I chose Frodo Baggins when he's wearing the One Ring,
Ooh, nice.
because then he can catch the ball and disappear. And then he just appears on the other side and it's a touchdown.
Well, okay, here's the problem with that, though. Because what if the other team's defense are the Nazgul? Like,
That's
what
going to
if-
be problematic, and I would probably edit my pick there.
You got to go with the backup player. Got to put Sam in at that point.
Yeah.
Sam would just... Nah, I don't
Sam's
think
a
Sam
full-
would be very good about
Sam's
that.
a fullback. He's just a thick boy.
So I chose Frodo Baggins due to the
I like it.
sneakiness factor.
The size could be a problem, but if he gets the ball,
Everything
he's
that
good.
I read said they need to be tiny and fast.
No.
They need to be tall.
Well, then someone needs to edit the Wikipedia page because it's
I can do
misleading.
that.
Any of us could do that.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of Wikipedia.
And the tragedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my pick.
That's
So-
a good. I like it.
You know, I tried really hard to fit Frodo or Sam into my pick, especially because of Rudy, but I just couldn't do it. So,
Oh, yeah.
So my wide receiver pick is, well, with your wide receiver, they gotta. You know, kids are always saying these days, you're going to catch these hands. You know, you want the opposite of that. You want their hands to catch the ball. And who's going to have you in better hands than Allstate? So I'm picking Allstate, the insurance company.
Yeah.
That's my pick. They're my
That's
wide receiver.
Not Morgan Freeman? Is that Morgan Freeman?
That's
No,
just
no.
another black
No,
man's
that's
name.
State Farm.
Allstate.
That's really racist.
David
State.
something. He's
Oh.
also in, he was David.
Just to be clear, I don't want him. He's part of it,
No,
but
you
like
want
I
It's
want
just
agents.
the insurance?
all of them. Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. I want them to take down the net from behind the goalpost and play football. Like that's what I
Yeah.
want.
All right.
Allstate,
Okay.
you're in good
I like
hands.
it. That's out of left field.
Also, anybody working with Allstate, we are taking sponsorships. So you pay us, we talk good about you. I'll draft you on my team. I'll do it.
I like that.
Since we're
Yeah.
apparently turning into a draft podcast, we'll
Okay.
draft you in everything.
So I'm thinking next we go defense.
Defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we explain how
Now-
we're doing the defense?
For the defensive category, we are not picking a specific person. We are
Right.
selecting a team of people.
Like a group.
like an A team, if you will.
Right.
That was our example.
We're drafting our line.
Well,
Is a
actually,
word that I learned.
you know, I almost went with Bane as my defense because, like, you can't play defense if there's no football field, or you can't,
Yeah.
you can't score.
Yeah.
Am I right?
It was a good. I mean,
know?
that guy running did score though. He made it.
Yeah.
He ran that punt all the way back.
I would have been the referee. That's a live only treat that you get there.
Yep.
That little pantomime there.
I won't describe what happened.
Yeah.
then.
Those
But
of
it's
you,
just gonna be awkward
those of you just
silence for a
listening
few
to this,
minutes.
you're missing out on a lot of visual comedy.
Yeah.
I haven't hit your mic once.
I know.
All right.
Good job.
So my defense is oh God, my note closed. Okay. My defense. I was trying to think. All right. what would be a great defense? And I was like, well, I could choose the Wall from Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones series. But of course,
Yeah.
as we know from the show, which is canon, Wall doesn't make it very long. So, I mean, it made it a
makes
couple
like
thousand
1,000
years.
years, yeah.
So then I was like, well, what else? And I was like, well, maybe like the Great Wall of China. That would be a good defense, right? But I don't really
It's really
know.
old, though. It has to be like
Yeah, a
rebuilt
lot of maintenance.
Well, also, it's not fictional.
Right. Well, I
It is
decided.
in Mulan.
Well, yeah.
Are there rules?
No, not
Okay.
really.
So
I think I would overrule an actual thing, though.
Uh-oh. Well,
We'll see.
so I was trying to think, what is the best defense that has ever happened in any situation? And
I'm
I
really
got to
not
tell
sure
you,
where this is going to go.
I got to tell you who it is. It's Easy Company from the Band of Brothers. Battle of the
Yeah.
Bulge. They held the line. You
That's-
don't get better defense than
that's
that.
fair.
They sat there in the cold, man,
I'll let you do that one. I like that one.
because it really happened.
Yeah.
And they were like,
But is
Easy
it-
Company!
Is
They
it
were
those
like,
specific actors?
Kurahi. Yeah, it's the actors.
Okay,
no,
so-
no. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't want the real guys. They're no. I want
Well, yeah.
Not the ones that actually did it.
no. Those guys. I mean, Tom Hanks was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just really want Tom Hanks as my defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's going to tackle Tom Hanks?
I mean, he will tackle someone.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Tom Hanks from Big.
But he.
That's my pick.
I like I
everyone-
like it, though.
Everyone would love to be. I would love to be tackled by Tom Hanks.
Not Colin Hanks. He's like too bony.
Maybe Colin Hanks in Orange County, but not Dexter.
Oh, he is in Dexter.
Yeah. But that's for another time.
All right.
So
Oh, man.
So
I
my
like
pick
that.
is the Band of Brothers, and my backup pick.
You can't have a backup pick.
Well, if I have to pick a real
What
fictional
if it's
thing,
my thing?
thus ends my turn.
overruled.
I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know.
Go for it.
Okay, so again, the only thing I had to go on was I had to pick a fictional squad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I picked the Stranger Things kids.
Your defense is going to get destroyed.
You picked children?
You picked children.
Just to be clear, for 11 positions, you picked 4,
You didn't tell me how many there
Okay,
were.
5 11-year-olds.
I guess.
And Steve.
5 11-year-olds
And their mom.
and a hormonal teenager with a bat.
Yeah.
But you
they
could-
win.
You could also get. I mean, if we included season 2, you could get Billy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would want Billy on my team.
Yeah.
So I picked
I mean,
the
he'd be-
Stranger Things kids because,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whew, it's going to be a rough day for the medical staff for your team.
But I feel like my offense is going to be so good that,
Your defense won't have to do much.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm sure that's how it works.
Yep, that is. All
I
right.
don't know.
I like that.
All right, no. What you got?
For my defense, I took the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Which season?
So I
Okay, never mind.
early season.
The Mighty Morphing ones.
So
got it.
clearly, I also took teenagers.
Yeah, but they have
But
powers.
they got powers.
That's better than mine.
Yeah. So I feel good with my pick.
I like it. I think that the only issue you're going to have with that, right, is they're going to be like, on the line down set Hut, and the quarterback's going to call Hut, right? But they're going to be still in the middle of their like,
Yeah.
we're ready to move, Like,
See,
It does take them a while to get going.
I'm going to get a lot of personal penalties because, I mean, they're just going to
Right.
be kicking people
right.
and trying to drop kick them. That could be a problem, but I feel like John Connor could talk them out of that.
Well, and also you've got their hype music down,
Exactly.
like the theme song. That's your hype music.
yeah, that's just
Greg,
what
can we
plays
put that in post?
in post.
Craig's like, yeah,
All right.
whatever.
So that's my defense.
Okay.
Now, where are we going next? It's just running back,
Running back.
quarterback.
Running back.
Right? Running back. So for my running back, what was our description? I believe it was something about someone being shifty.
Yeah.
Shifty, quick, strong, smallerish.
Smaller-ish.
So I looked this up. The person I'm taking is 6 feet. I've already forgot what I looked up.
Okay.
But I think he's close to 6 feet. So he's not small, but he can make it work.
Okay.
I'm taking Eric Killmonger from Black Panther. I'm taking the villain.
Okay.
He will do anything to get hit to his goal.
Okay. I kind of took a similar direction on this. I'm with you.
He's quick. He's shifty.
He's shifty. Oh, he's shifty.
Oh, he's shifty. He's not going to get
all
tackled.
the right ways.
He's not going to get tackled.
Right.
I'm happy about it.
He's the kind of guy that will set up like a museum on the field. The players will be in the museum looking at stuff, and then here comes the ready or not. Boom.
Yeah.
POD drops in.
Exactly. That's all that's going to be playing when he gets the ball. As soon as he gets the ball on a handoff, it just starts at whop, 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 boom. So yeah, that's for anyone who grew up in the early 2000s.
All
I
right.
guess.
Saren.
Okay, this is the only one that I went really niche on.
Okay.
Okay, this is like some deep fantasy stuff, so just bear with me. In Brandon Sanderson's The Stormlight Archives,
Okay.
there are these beings called Spren, or if you listen to the audiobook, Spreen, but I like
Okay.
Spren. And I chose Shallan's Spren pattern
Okay.
Okay.
because he's small,
Okay.
he's easily disguised, and he's very fast.
Oh, yeah.
That's the easily disguised thing. That's what you're looking for.
He basically blends in with his environment unless he doesn't want to.
Sort of like Frodo
Similar.
without the. Okay, this could work.
I like
He
that.
also doesn't have hands, so that
could be a problem. Can
Could
he
be a-
hold the ball with his mouth?
Maybe like
he
a
doesn't
chin.
really have any sort of limbs.
Like you hand it off and it's just sort of.
So he's just kind of an orb?
Yes.
Okay, this could present some interesting problems.
could we throw
But
him?
we could
Yeah.
make it work.
Well, actually, you can't touch him. It's really complicated kind of fantasy rules here.
So you've made a player that we don't know if he can hold on to the ball, and also he can't be touched by anyone,
I didn't
so it's
know
an
what
automatic
his actual
score.
role was. I didn't know if he
I
touched
like
the
it.
ball or not.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fair.
so I had a kid in my class this week that had to be transferred out because 3 days into class, he has yet to sing. I teach chorus, by the way. He has yet to sing in my class. And I like this kid. A little disruptive, but one of those you gotta love him kind of people. And I was like, hey, bud, you gotta start singing in my class. What's going on? He was like, oh, I gotta save my voice for Friday football games. We got games on Friday. I gotta save my voice. I was like, okay, cool. So you're not going to sing in the chorus? We may need to find somewhere else for you to be.
Yeah.
Again, great kid. I really didn't want him to leave, but
Are you saying that that's what my pick is?
that's what your pick is.
But he's magical.
He's the kid that's like, Coach, I want to be on the team, but...
He is literally a piece of God.
Here's the thing, though.
I mean...
Dumbledore,
Right.
your head coach,
Right, okay.
could work some of his magic.
Okay.
Give him temporary hands.
Yeah, see?
We could make it work, and he
think
would
it'll
never
work.
have to touch him.
Polyjuice potion. It's done. There it is.
He doesn't... okay.
We can make it work.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That's my pick.
So-
Pattern.
I told
went
you...
in a similar direction as me. is
I
what you're
did,
saying.
and I went with like a sympathetic villain. You know what I mean? Like that's sort of where I was thinking because your running back, I feel like they would be best if he's paired up with my quarterback, which it doesn't really matter who it is. But there needs to be a little bit of rivalry there. Like it needs to be a little bit of I should be the quarterback, but I'm not. It's sort of like the guy playing shortstop that wants to be the pitcher. You know, like it's like I guess I'll play shortstop this game, coach. You know.
They always told me shortstop was the best position.
Yeah, that's what they always say. Really, left field is the best position. Anyway.
That's what I played, so...
So, so I went with
Never mind.
I went with Vegeta from the Dragon Ball Z series.
Good pick.
okay.
A few reasons. One, dude like travels across the universe just to get back at Goku, and I'm all about that.
Yeah, that's dedication.
Like if now Goku's not my quarterback pick, but if he was, right, it would be like
Yeah.
Kakarot, and he would just be like, you know, and he's always excited about like people's stats. He's always like, it's over 9,000, and also one, he's a Super Saiyan, depending
Yeah.
on where you're at in the show. Okay. Two, he's got the Anakin Skywalker I need revenge on everyone juice. That's like always
Yeah.
good in the heat of the moment. And that's what you need. When you need a running back just to take it up the middle, that's what you need. You don't need some pansy quick boy. You need somebody with some shoulder pads going up the middle. Vegeta, the best possible running back
Good
choice.
pick. I like it.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
feeling good about it.
So we're down to our quarterbacks.
We're down to quarterbacks. I got to double check.
Double check.
Yeah, definitely.
Can I
What you
give
got?
Can I give the
Yes,
description
give the
that y'all gave
description.
me. Leader, quick decision making, improv.
Leader, quick decision making, improv. They've got to be able to read the situation and immediately assess: am I doing the play that we put down on paper, or are we calling an audible? Speaking of audible,
Not a sponsor.
not a sponsor yet.
Yet. We'll get there.
But actually, seriously, speaking of audible, I've been reading through, as you know, the Lord of the Rings series.
Uh-huh.
Halfway through Return of the King.
Do you like it? It's the
pretty
best
good.
one. Isn't
It's
it?
the best
Yeah,
one.
it
It's
is.
still
It's still slow, but it's less slow.
Okay. So, who do you want making plays? Who do you want assessing the situation, moving the chess pieces around? Do you want some mortal?
Sorrow?
Or do you want some kind of half god thing, like an angel type thing? Right? You
Yeah.
got to get it. You got to get Gandalf the White as your quarterback. That's who I'm going with. Because now
So
you might
want
think
ascended Gandalf.
Right. He's assessing the situation. He's making the calls. He's not very physical. You know, if he's getting sacked, he's going down real quick. You know, like he's not. But you give him a sword, and he's down there on the first level of Minas Tirith, taking out some trolls and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
and Mary's
Yeah.
looking for him. Like, that's who you want making your plays. Gandalf the White. Plus, he's got a staff.
That's,
A magic staff.
That's true. I mean, he could ward off tacklers to make his throw with it, I guess.
My only
No,
concern.
he just has to like open his robe and be like, ah, and then
Oh,
just
that's
blind
true.
them for a second.
My only concern is
That's how that
his
works.
ability to throw the ball. But I feel like that's sort of overshadowed by his ability to, like, you know, in Clemson Death Valley, how they run down the hill.
Uh-huh.
Like, he'll be like, on the 5th day, look to me at first light. And then he just comes running down the field, blinding the defense, and just sort of runs over them with the Riders of Rohan. Gandalf the White.
All right,
All right.
good pick.
I like it.
I like it. I like where your head's at.
You're up, Siren.
So I chose who I consider to be probably the best and most ancient leader, the Night King
You
from
see,
Game of Thrones.
I that was my backup.
Yep.
In
And
case
here's
mine-
why. I know the quarterback throws the ball. That's like his main job,
Yes,
I would say. And just,
exactly.
I just
you
feel
can
like
hit
he
a
would just have precision.
you can hit a dragon that's 500 feet in the air. You got
Oh,
a cannon.
yeah.
And also,
I forgot about that.
Spoiler alert, but
Functionally
you got
immortal.
a cannon.
so even if he gets tackled, he's probably nothing's going to happen to him.
If he gets tackled, whoever touches him will turn into one of his teammates.
Oh, yeah. Oh, even better.
And interdimensional. He can touch you through
Oh, yeah.
time and weird
And see,
warps.
if you had the wall as your defense, that's just a
Right,
bust
right.
Yeah.
now.
See, that's why I didn't
So-
go with it.
Good call. I
That's my
like
pick.
that pick.
Thank you.
That's a good
I
one.
think for really not knowing what's going on, I think I
No,
got
you nailed-
through this okay.
You did a good. You had a good team.
There were several leaders from Game of Thrones that I thought they would make a good quarterback. but
Yeah.
I almost went with Sean Bean, but he only made it through one season. So
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
All right, who you got over there, rascal?
So what you said about the running back and quarterback needing to have a bit of a rivalry.
Right.
I think I'll have that. Because for my quarterback, I'm taking Dominic Toretto, a.k.a. Vin Diesel from the Fast and Furious franchise.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have teammates. He has family.
Oh, yeah.
That's all he's about is family.
And being fast and furious.
And if you're... Exactly.
He has one of those things in his kitchen that says,
Here-
fast, furious
Here's the
family.
thing. He's a little short-sighted. He lives his life a quarter mile at a time. So that could be a problem. But we'll make it work.
How long is a football field
Nolan, I
in
need to say
relation?
something to you.
Say it.
I've never seen Fast and Furious,
That's a travesty.
but it
Everyone
sounds
should see
awesome,
those movies.
and I like Vin Diesel.
How
So-
long is a football field in relation to a quarter mile? Because I feel like... Oh, no.
What?
I just thought of a better quarterback pick.
For you?
Yeah.
We can do honorable mentions at the end.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
So now with my team, my motley crew, like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, don't really have to worry about them. They're not going to get into off the field issues. Lieutenant Dan is calm. Bane,
What?
He
He like freaks
Okay.
out.
after
Okay.
he gets his legs.
Okay.
All right.
He's got his titanium legs. He's
Sure.
calm
Okay.
at the wedding.
I'm calm. I'm cool.
Okay, chill.
It's fine.
Bane, it's going to be a problem. He's going to want to go into the city and do some domestic terrorism stuff. Not going to be okay. He's going to get suspended.
Do
if
we
we're
need to
not
draft
careful.
a PR guy too?
Well, Eric Killmonger.
Oh, I
same
have a
thing.
great PR
Right.
guy.
Han Solo, I'm going to have to worry about if we go on the West Coast, he's going to want to go to Vegas all the time and gamble.
Okay.
That's all he's going to want to do. So, we're going to Benson, Minnesota,
Okay.
and we're the Benson, we'll be the Minnesota Princess. That's where Prince was from.
Okay.
So our team is going to be decked out in purple.
Okay.
Boom.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I like it.
What's your team?
Okay. So I was trying to think of some of my favorite like fantasy realms. And this one is also a little bit niche, but I think it's more accessible than Brandon Sanderson. So in the TV show / book series, The Magicians, any fans? Just me? That's fine.
Yep.
The kind of fantasy world in there is called Fillory,
Okay.
which I think is just a cool name for a fantasy place. I just like Fillory.
Okay.
So my team is going to be the Fillory Balrogs.
I like it.
Okay. The Balrogs. Okay.
Because
That's
it's
terrifying.
It makes I just can see that on a jersey.
I can't wait till y'all play my team.
Oh, yeah?
I have Gandalf.
Oh, well, the Balrog kind of won.
Yeah. The Balrog came back as a new being. He won.
It took a while for Gandalf to come back. At least a book.
A wizard is never early, nor is he late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
What's your mascot, Josh?
Well, I was just gonna go with because I accidentally when I was typing this out, I put name / mascot, which I realize is the same thing, and I meant to put city, so I went with Thanos and the Gauntlets. Because
That sounds like a band name.
What's more terrifying than something that wipes out half the universe?
But then what if it wipes out all of
But-
your team and
So
none of
where
the
are
other
you going to
team?
be, though?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So now, I'm making a quick edit.
Off the cuff?
Off the cuff, I'm going with the Scranton Stranglers.
Nice.
Done.
Nice.
Easy.
I like it.
Scranton, PA, The Office.
Toby is your offensive coordinator.
Well, I don't really know how I ended up
I'd
here.
rather we run a read option.
Well,
but-
he doesn't like jams. That's my favorite Toby line.
What about preserves?
well, honorable mentions. What were we? You said you thought of a quarterback.
Yeah, the quarterback who can throw a football quarter mile over those mountains. Uncle Ricky.
Rico.
Rico. Yeah,
Yeah.
Uncle Rico.
From
Oh,
Napoleon
yeah.
Dynamite.
How is that not my quarterback?
See, I tried to avoid any football specific
Yeah.
characters
Yeah.
because I wanted to take Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Or Sunshine from Remember the Titans.
Hey, I have a reference that you'll appreciate.
Yeah.
It would be like picking a basketball team coach and being like, I'm going with Coach K.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, obviously you're going with Coach K, but who would be a better basketball coach? I have an honorable mention for my defense, too.
Yeah.
Saren said the word squad. I don't know why I didn't see it before. The Toon Squad. I'm going with the Toon Squad.
That's a good one. See, I almost went the Suicide Squad
Okay.
for my defense. I also almost took for my kicker King Leonidas from 300.
Oh.
I mean, when he kicks that
nice.
guy in the well.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that would have been my smart pick.
The only problem with that is going to be whenever they call the play and he runs, they're all running at him. He has to get out. This is Sparta!
Well, and that's the problem. You only
Right.
see him kick like that. You don't see that upward lift. So he
Right.
He may just try and
I
kick
mean,
the ball out of the
Have
air.
you seen him? I think he'd be fine.
He'll be fine. He's a good-looking fella.
I don't know. He's wearing sandals. Top of his foot is gonna hurt.
All right.
He doesn't feel
All right.
pain.
Well, okay, we're going to wrap it up here, but I do want to mention the last episode we had a winner whose name I cannot recall right now of the pop vinyl, and it is in the mail to her right now as we speak. I put it in the mail today.
Good job.
Wink. I put it in the mail today.
Good job.
And we're going to do that too. So anyone who shares this video before today's Monday, let's say before Friday, anybody that
Yeah.
shares this video, let's make it Wednesday. Anybody that shares this video before
Or
Wednesday
Wednesday.
we're gonna draw your name out of a hat, and you're gonna win a Pop Vinyl toy. It's either gonna be one of these Disney characters over here. So, thanks again for Greg over at Pop Vinyl World for helping us out with this,
Yay.
running sound, fixing everything in post, running the camera. He's really the tight end of our team, if I may. He's the multi-talented. Making it happen.
We're
I
a
can't
bunch of
remember
loose
the
ends,
adjectives
so-
for tight end, but I believe you.
Shout out to Centerfield Coffee Shop for hosting us
Yay.
again. You guys are awesome. They're doing some great stuff. They're raising money for some people in need and all across the world, I do believe, if I'm not wrong. So all
It's
their
Missionary
tips,
Month.
all their tips, like the people here get paid real paychecks, and all their tips go straight to the mission work that the church that sponsored this is doing. And I think
Yep.
that's really good. I wish
It
more
is.
churches would do stuff like that. That's really, really awesome. So thank you,
Yeah.
We have-
Pleasant Grove Baptist Church and Centerfield Coffee Shop. Also, thank you to the Pokemon squad of Royston
Yay.
and other
Yeah.
friends and family that are here. It means a lot to us that you came out tonight. And thank you to everybody that's watching online.
Hi.
Thanks.
We can't see your
Facebook
comments,
people.
but we're going to check them later.
We are.
I think that's all we've got to say. So unless anybody has anything else, I think we're done.
We do have
We
a
do have a
question.
We do have a question.
Yes.
All right, who would your...
Yeah. Here. Use my mic.
I want my quarterback to be Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
good call. Dude,
Great
I bet
pick.
I bet he could chuck a football.
That's
He's
a
over
gonna
really
a
good
mile.
pick
Kill.
because he has thunder.
Yeah. He'll just cause a storm. Ooh.
All right, we're getting out of here. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thanks,
have
guys.
a great night.
Love all of you.
Can we use that? It's off. I just can't with either of you right now.
Good show. This actually makes really, really good background music.